Welcome back, guys, to another episode of F1 2023. This is week 6 in Imola, Italy. Let's see how we get on.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Okay, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. Everything has failed in testing. Front wing flap failed, so we're going to have to start this again. But we don't have enough points to upgrade. Okay, so we're going to have to wait and get a few more points and then put those upgrades back in and see how we get on. 18 days on this. Do we have anything here? No. And durability, nothing either. Okay, so we're going to have to go back on our vehicle and fix that when we get some more points. But for now, let's head to the race weekend. We have got quite a few changes to the car in development, so that is being worked on. The car is getting quicker. It is getting easier to handle. Unfortunately, if you have watched the previous videos, you'll know we haven't had the best of luck the last 3 races. But hopefully the tide is turning in our favour and we can get some good racing going. As always, we're going to do 3 practice laps, then we're going to do the qualifying lap, and then we'll head on to the race and see how we get on in the race. Must admit, Italy is not one of my favourite tracks. There's quite a few sharp corners and turns to take. But we'll see how we get on this weekend. Slight oversteer there. Let's see what time we can do. Just practice though, so it's just to get the hang of the track. Know where some of the braking points are, and then potential overtake spots when it comes to race day if we need to use them. Just to give you an update, as always, our main goal is to finish within the top 10 of the driver championship if we can, and then our main goal for the drivers constructors is probably top 5. So as long as we can beat some of our rivals, that is the goal. That's what we're going to be aiming for, and then top 10 for the drivers championship. Okay, so it's a sharp brake there for that turn, and then you pick up the speed around the bend. Hulkenberg 122 set the quickest time, so we're just gonna see if we can go a bit quicker around the track. See if we can at least get anywhere close to Hulkenberg, because I'm sure most of the other cars will be much quicker than him. Okay, we are pretty much 1/10 of a second quicker already from our previous lap. Let's see if we can maintain that and then pick up some more speed around sector 2 and 3. See if we can get within touching distance of Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg setting another fast lap, 1:22.4. We are 1.5 seconds quicker already from our previous lap, which is going to help us. 3 seconds quicker now, so we should knock off some significant time. 1:22.8. Okay, so not as quick as Hulkenberg, but we are getting there. Good to see. This will be our final practice lap, and then we'll just head straight into qualifying and see what some of the other cars are doing time-wise and where we may end up on the grid. Right, Bottas with a 1:22.2. So again, 1:22 seems to be the norm for the, let's say, slower cars. Be interesting to see what times the Red Bulls and Mercedes post. Okay, so it seems we're 5 tenths slower than Hulkenberg still currently. See if we can pick up some speed. Magnussen 1:21. Okay, 1:22.1 our lowest time, which is fine. We'll just pull over here. Go back to the garage. So 1:22.1 was our quickest time out of those 3 laps. See how quick some of the others are going. Let's see how they get on. 1:20 low from Sainz and Russell, and then 1:21 from Verstappen. Okay, Lando is doing a 1:21.7. P9, we are P14, 1:22.1 currently. Carlos Sainz with a 1:19.999. Is that going to be the quickest time of the session? Yes, it is by the looks of it. Okay, so 1:19 or 1:20.
And with the cars now over the line, let's...
Okay, let's see what time we can do in qualifying. As always, it's a one-shot qualifying, this particular one. So 1 lap, 1 time, and that is where you are on the grid. Alright, so we're aiming for a 1:21.22. Ideally. We'll go out now whilst the track is clear as well. Gives us plenty of free space ahead of us as well. Let's see how quick we can get round here. We've just got to be careful at the back end with that turn and make sure that we brake with enough time to give us the opportunity to turn. Right, this time's going to cost us. Very wide there, onto the gravel as well. So I believe this is probably going to be a very, very bad time unless we can pick up a lot of speed around here. Right, so far it's not looking good. We're a bit all over the place. We have got Leclerc in front of us. .5 seconds ahead of us so far, so we are in P19 by the looks of it. Hamilton is now the quickest. Right, we're up to P17. Let's see if we can get a bit quicker. Right, P10, P11. Let's see where we finish with this qualifying lap. 11th. Okay, that's not bad considering we had a few bad first corners there. So we'll take that, P11. It's pretty good.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Leclerc, Sainz, and Lewis
We finished
Hamilton.
ahead of Sonoda again, which is good in qualifying. So our rival here, so we get a few extra points. Let's see how we now get on in the race and if we can actually finish a race. Last 3 races have all ended in an early retirement, unfortunately, but hopefully we can get around this and complete the race. P11 just outside the points as well, so hopefully we can nick a few spots and places at the beginning of the race here. That will see us in the points, and then hopefully we can keep a hold of that, maintain that, and finish with some points on the board to go towards the Constructors' Championship for both ourselves and the team. We just need to remember to use our brakes accordingly on that last turn there just before the finish. But other than that,
We should talk
we
about
should be keeping a fairly stable pace around. Right, we should be able to get a few positions here, hopefully. Okay, that's not the best of starts. We've lost our front wing. And as we've seen in previous races, that can cause quite a few problems. Right, let's see how we get on that. Our goal here may be just to see if we can actually finish the race instead, but we'll see how we get on. I think lapping here will put us at the back of the grid, and we may have too much work to do, so we may just have to run the risk again of no front wing and see what we can do. We're going to lose a lot of steering capabilities here. It's going to go wide on quite a few corners as well. Okay, a bit too wide on that corner. Right, Sonoda is P13, so he is right behind us. See if we can pick up some pace. The car is making a horrible, horrible sound. Right, Sonoda is just behind us, so we can't let him through. So we need to have a perfect race from here on out. Very, very wide again. Lack of front wing is clearly impacting us. DRS will be enabled on the next lap as well. So we need to keep the gap to just above 1 second so that we can't give our rival the opportunity to use it as well. Wide again on that same corner. We're going to have quite a few cars coming up behind us now with DRS. Alright, we're a bit all over the place. We are losing control of the car pretty quickly through these corners. Right, lap 3 of 5, so we have got 2 laps to go. Hopefully if we can maintain this, we'll finish just outside the points. I don't think we've got enough in the car to catch up to the ones in front, considering we're losing quite a lot of grip and stability and aerodynamics. So it may be a case of just holding off the cars behind us and settling for a finish instead of a retirement. But let's see how we can get on over the next 2.5 laps. Right, Stroll may end up coming past us with DRS. It's going to be very close. Okay, so Stroll's just decided to take us out. We've got Sonoda next to us as well. Okay, so Sonoda has just gone past us, our main rival. See if we can just keep within touching distance of him and then have the chance to take over at some stage. But with no front wing and going off quite significantly at the corners, it may be a bit too difficult. Let's see what we can do. It's already 1.5 seconds ahead, so we need to be within a second to use DRS. Gone off again, straight into the gravel. Magnussen on the outside, just behind us. Oh, okay. Magnussen wiped us out there. Where are we? 17th, P17, so we lost 6 positions there due to Magnussen colliding with us and wiping us out. As you can see, Magnussen's been given a 2-second time penalty, no doubt due to the fact that he caused that accident. Right, this is the final lap of the race as well, so I think as long as Magnussen doesn't finish ahead of us, P17th is probably where this race will end. Not in the points like we wanted, not near our rival also that we was aiming for. That first lap was a horrendous lap, losing the front wing, and then we've just lost all stability and aerodynamics throughout the rest of these laps here. Let's just see if we can get the car home safely, no more collisions.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Alright, P17th there, P17th, not the best at all, but at least we did finish the race for once, considering how bad the last 3 other races have been. But yeah, not the best, I must admit. We was aiming for much higher there, but it didn't work in our favour. So what we will do
Let's have a look then.
is
at the
we
drivers'
will
standings.
have a look
Charles Leclerc's points today take him to the
at the
top of the
full
championship
standings.
Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend.
So we are currently in P9th. So we are still within the top 10 like we wanted, but 85 points behind Leclerc in P1, so we've got a lot of work to do. But again, as long as we finish in the top 10, that would be ideal. Lando, our teammate, is also in the top 10, which is great. And then on the constructor side of things, we will have to check that and see where we are as well. Our rival, let's see where our rival is, P16. So he hasn't actually got any points on the board this season, which is great. We have got 26. We had that amazing first race. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure you do. But other than that, unfortunately, it seems to have gone a bit downhill since. So let's see if we can change that going forward, get some more points on the board, see how high we can finish. But that is the end of Imola, week 6. We are now heading on to week 7, which is the famous Monaco Grand Prix. Not a lot of overtakes there. Our best lap has been 1:17, so if we can hopefully get around the same time, it should sort of set us for a good trend there. But yeah, as always, I appreciate you tuning in, taking the time to watch these videos. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe and follow button if you do like what you see. Make sure to leave a comment as well about what you think about the content, my racing, or any suggestions, and I will catch you all on the next one.